Hey everyone, I'm Mark and this is the Pixel 10 Pro. Full transparency, Google sent this phone for review. I'm not being paid for this video and they don't get to see this video before it goes live. Alright, I love tech and phones in general. I've used Pixel, Samsung phones, and also iPhones. I've used every Pixel phone since the Pixel 3 and I think this Pixel 10 Pro is the best yet. But if you're coming from the Pixel 9 Pro, the difference is not very noticeable. But I'll tell you one thing, this is the first Pixel I don't want to use a case with. Normally I buy cases with MagSafe magnets built in, but new this year is Pixel Snap, which is basically MagSafe. So that means all my existing accessories like wallets, tripods, and selfie sticks are compatible. So this means I no longer need to buy a case, which feels great because this phone looks good. Also, I love this camera bar. I think most people don't care, but I've used the Galaxy Fold 7, and if you put that on a table, it moves a lot because the camera bump is not balanced. Almost everything else feels the same from last year's Pixel 9 Pro. The processor is a little faster, trimming videos in Google Photos is faster, and editing videos on Instagram Edits feels faster. But based on experience from using the Galaxy Fold 7 for a few weeks, when editing videos, the Fold feels faster. And sometimes on the Pixel 10, I'd need to close and reopen a project because it would struggle with the timeline and frames. But for day-to-day use, multitasking, taking photos, browsing, checking emails, all are very smooth. Everyday tasks are not a problem at all. So this is running Android version 16 and I feel this is my favorite version of Android. I've tried other companies' versions of Android and I don't like how the others feels complicated. Pixel's version of Android to me feels simple to use and easy to look at. I also like Samsung's version of Android and I like that they offer more advanced options. But if you like something simpler and easier to use, go with Pixel. The other Android experience I liked was Vivo, but I wasn't a fan of Huawei and Xiaomi. One example of a feature I have on the Galaxy Fold is that I could add my office keycard to Samsung Wallet, so that means I don't need to carry around my physical card anymore. I can't do that on Google Wallet. I love how notifications are displayed on the Pixel 10 Pro. I get a lot of notifications on WhatsApp, social media, and email, and I like how they are grouped together on Pixel and then expanded when I swipe down. I feel like this is going to be a short review because this is a great phone. It works well. I especially like how the notifications are grouped and displayed. I love how it feels when I hold it. It just feels very premium and it looks premium too. And one feature on this phone that makes me prefer it over the iPhone is Gemini. I use it every day. It's just a button away. Push and hold the power button to activate it. And it's been very useful for a variety of things like brainstorming, organizing notes, asking for facts, or conversions. I appreciate it more after coming from an iPhone using Siri. Yes, you can use Gemini on the iPhone, but here on Pixel, the integration is better. I'm also a fan of Circle to Search. If there's anything I like translating on the screen or learning more about a feature, it's really handy. Tap and hold the bottom gesture tab to activate Circle to Search. Also a tip, I recommend increasing the display resolution in the settings. You'll see a bit more info on the screen. There's a warning that it might decrease battery life, but it's not that noticeable. You could also change the double press power to either wallet or camera. I like to keep this on camera and add the Google Wallet shortcut to the lock screen. I can also access Google Wallet by swiping down and tapping it from my notifications panel. So let's talk camera. I've always been a fan of Pixel's camera. It's what keeps me coming back to Pixel. I love the colors, the contrast, and overall look of the photos. A lot of attention is given to ProRes zoom, and while I think it's a great feature, I don't really use it that much. It's cool to use once in a while. Some images look great, while some look weird, especially if the 100x zoom includes text. When it comes to video, I've been very happy with the results, but if you have experience with both iPhones and compare the two devices, I'd say the iPhone still has the better video quality. For example, switching between zooms while recording video is smoother on the iPhone. Stabilization is also better on the iPhone video. Pixel, however, has video boost. This feature must be enabled in the camera settings before capturing the clip that you want. So after you shoot the clip, it will be uploaded to the cloud where Google does its magic. Then you'll get a notification after about an hour that it's ready. This is great for footage where you do multiple zooms, or if there's a lot of movement, or if you're shooting in low light. When it comes to camera AI features, I like using Magic Editor as well as AdMe. It's been handy during vacation when we didn't have a selfie stick or tripod or time to move around. Here's a great example where we removed the footprints on the sand, but Google also added more water to make it look more realistic. Battery life has been okay with the Pixel 10 Pro. During a recent trip, we're usually out the whole day taking photos and videos, browsing the web, and I'd see battery saver go on around 6 p.m. after leaving around 8 to 9 a.m. I usually have a portable charger, so I never fully run out, but I wish the battery life was a bit better. The Pixel 10 Pro starts at $999 US, same as the previous model, the Pixel 9 Pro, but no one ever pays the full price thanks to trade-in deals and special promos. Let me know in the comments how much you spent on your Pixel and what you traded it in for. Overall, the Pixel 10 Pro is a great phone. It runs on my favorite version of Android. It's one of the best camera phones right now, especially for photos. It's slightly more powerful than last year's model, and it has magnets built in for a lot of existing accessories. Not a major upgrade for existing Pixel 9 Pro owners, but a great phone to upgrade to from other devices. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.